Oh man, you should have really kept that beard. That is, good lord. It's just a shadow, man. It's just a shadow. It's actually quite chiseled and whatever, but you know, this is why I usually keep the beard. Like I said, it was pretty hot. It's now pretty cold here. It's been sort of rainy / snowy last few days in Colorado. But I think starting tomorrow the sun's supposed to come back up. But yeah, I know. That's alright. Who do I have to be good looking for on this Friday? See, you like that? You like that little transition on this Friday? Monday, May 19, 2017, almost 8 p.m. I worked a 4-hour shift today, and already 4 hours, even 4 hours, I am beyond exhausted. Not because I did anything difficult, just the all that people interaction and everything. Just it's like a laptop or phone battery. You just lose your capacity to hold a fucking charge. It was interesting to read some of the comments. People are like, "Oh, I worked in a library, blah blah. What are you complaining about?" It's yeah, folks, public library, not a research library, not a university, whatever library. This is a public library. If you have not been to a public library in some time, folks, you might be in for a little bit of a rude awakening. If you want to know what I mean, I would don't go to a rural library, a rural public library. Go to a big city library in a diverse neighborhood or so. And just walk in, just walk around, take a look around. And you may be in for a rude awakening. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said in the previous video, there's much worse out there. What can I say? So I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I could be working. It's like much worse out there, but there is no denying the burnout that eventually happens. It's like I said, 4 hours, and I'm already just done. But it was only 4 hours. It wasn't 24 hours, so it's not like I don't have the rest of the evening and days and weeks. Well, not that I worked 4 hours this week in total, but you know what I mean. No need to, it's our sort of thoughts that make something take up a lot more time than it actually is. Did go for a nice long walk. Still pain in the left foot, not as much, not completely gone. I've sort of been every other day going for like an hour-long walk, and the other days doing strength training, upper body. So, and you'll have to excuse the clickbaity title if I take it. It's not completely clickbait, but that's what brings in the viewers. It's sort of close to the truth, but yeah, I did get, you remember the hummus? Says, what do you think this is? I'm not going to take it out of the thing because it's not really quite contained. I think there's olive oil and crap on the top, and a package of dates. She said, she also mentioned shawarma or something. It's like, but I can't really bring that because it's got to be hot. She said I should call so I can come get some. It's like, where do you live nearby or something? I was like, I don't think this is that way, folks. I'm not gonna. Well, you crazy man, you got a woman telling you should call her and come to her house. She's gonna give you some warm meat. I will definitely thank her and blah blah blah. Return the dish, but I'm not going there. Thanks, but I do have the number. Oh, you didn't give me yours. It's no, she's like 15 years older than me, probably, or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna. No, as fun as it is to the whole MILF whatever thing. I don't care, man. I don't care. So, but yeah. Sorry if I'm a little. It's the you sort of just hit that point where it's like a balloon, or I don't know if that's a great, where something isn't able to flow, and maybe you'll get what I mean by this, and something plugs up and it starts to fill, and sort of what it feels like, right? That sort of heightened emotional, shitty, depressed state. Just when you have those particularly bad ones once in a while, that's why I'm just breathing so heavily and stuff like that. I feel like I'm doing better as sort of the work week goes by, and I keep myself moving forward, like I said, with the working out and walking and the C programming. That's what I did today earlier, after the walk. Just got in my car because I knew if I'm going to sit in the fucking house, especially lay in that fucking bed, all I'm going to do is just fall asleep again. So just drove to a park somewhere, enjoyed some of the rainy weather as I worked on C programming for several hours. But yeah, as much as I appreciate this, I wanted to. Internally, it was like, oh, why couldn't you show up like 5 minutes later? As the other part of this title. And once again, it's another thing, like, I'm not that serious about it. I don't fucking care. So don't get all autistic and spurgy about it. Just helping out this latest girl with something is just, you're having a nice little interaction, and you're kind of in a nice social interaction flow where you're, maybe you sort of, let's be honest. One night, what can sort of help alleviate a little bit a shitty, depressed mood is interacting with a nice cutie. And then, you help out, blah, blah, it's something with ebooks, whatever, get on her phone, it's and you're doing the thing where, like, oh, she's cute, but I don't really give a fuck, so I'll just chat her up, and, when you don't care, you're not self-conscious about it, and you're able to be I don't want to say smooth talker, but you know what I mean. The social interaction gel is able to be applied, and it just goes relatively smoothly, and you're like, oh shit, maybe I should chat her up a little bit. So she said, I think her mom was doing something in the library, but me, I don't really want to ask them out or anything like that while they're still in the library. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna wait, I'll wait for her to walk out, even she's there with mom. I was gonna do it. Maybe I should have done it in the brain. I don't care. I'm not heartbroken about it. It was just, Why couldn't you deliver the hummus even a minute later? Man. Yeah. Yeah, I see him finally walk out, and this lady shows up, and it's like, oh, I'm not going to be rude, like, hold your horses. I got to get me some, I was going to not just compliment her this one or any, that's, I'll say is, some, well endowed in the bosom, college girl, I guess she is. I don't know if she came back from college or still visiting from college somewhere in Arkansas. She was going, but boop. It's just waited for her to leave so I could go. Even though I'm technically on the clock, so it's not like it makes it any difference. If she's going to get pissed off on me and he's creep. Well, I'm on the clock with my name tag, so I don't know why that mattered. But I was going to tell her, hey, you're cute. Before you go back to college, you want to get some coffee this weekend. But like I said, I wasn't that, like, set on it. Just one of those things, when you're like, oh yeah, you're interested, but you don't really give a shit either. So it's kind of one of those, and that's maybe why you're able to sort of go through with it. If it's all right, that's all right. There will be plenty more. It was just, this has happened before. Why must it have been you? Why didn't you show up later with the hummus and dates? But I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh. This is kind of funny in its own way. All right, folks, on that note, I've got a weekend I have to work. Yippee. But whatever. Tomorrow is lifting day. I'm going to try out maybe one negative of pull-ups and see if it aggravates my elbows. It's getting better, I think. It doesn't hurt like when I'm doing now. It's just if I grab onto a bar, I bet that's good. Like, you're gonna double fist it? Like this top, there's this sort of portion like right around here where I can really feel this, but other than that, I generally don't feel unless I really press down like this, I can feel. So it's not as bad as how it could be. So grateful and thankful for that, because if it was that fucking bad, I probably wouldn't be able to do anything. I'm just glad I'm able to at least do dips and push pressing, which I really love. You dip, like I said, we're back to fucking dips, right? What is it with you and dipping? My goodness, do you ever not think about food? You dip just a little bit, squat down just a little bit, and press up. Drive that force in your upper body to press up and lower them under control. So, God, I really enjoy them. Dips, push presses, hanging leg raises. Just still working on low reps, but they're starting to feel easier. And I'll probably maybe start doing goblet squats or something, just so I do some sort of legs, not just walking for legs, but at least some sort of strength training to an extent for the lower body. So I guess we will leave it off on there, folks. Oh, man. Bye-bye.